Hey, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about a conscious and unconscious way that we are living. They are actually decide where we are right now. So what is it or how is it like to be unconscious of life? So I'm going to give you guys some example of living your life unconsciously. One of the example will be you are doing the things that you do now every day. You are working at a job that you are at right now, 9 to 5, blue collar, whatever you call it. I call it unconscious because when things doesn't need to be controlled, doesn't need to be thought about or think about anymore, it become autopilot. So when you're living in an autopilot mode, means that you're living your life unconsciously. So what we want to do in our life is always like this, right? First is conscious and then become unconscious, become automated. But most of us live our life just doing one thing, try to automate our life, mean automation. And then when things become automatic, there's no need to think anymore. There's no need to grow anymore. And that is comfortable. Right? That is living in unconscious world, living unconsciously, living with no intention. Right? That's what I want to say. And on the other side, if you are living consciously, right, you make decision based on the clarity or the decision that you want to make. You consciously decide which step to take, because making a conscious decision is not a really easy job to do. In fact, it's a hard things to do because you have to decide to do new things in your life daily or force yourself to venture into new way of living or doing different stuff to overcome the obstacle. Right? Those are example. Those are decisions made by conscious choice. And yeah, here comes the choice, right? If you have choice, means that you can live a different life. If you don't have choice, you live your life unconsciously, without intention, means that you don't have a choice. It also means that when you are at your job, when you are with your boss, and something happen, your boss ditches you or fire you or replace you with a new person, that means it's the end of your automation. Right? That's the end of unconscious. And many of the growth happen in our life is through conscious decision, through conscious changing ourselves and our environment. And why I mentioned about the boss fire you, the boss replace you with another staff, etc., is because when automation is over, when unconscious is over, you are left with conscious decision. That is the reality that you need to accept. That means that another phase of your life will be coming in or setting in. That is uncertainty, and that is itself conscious decision. Why? Because you have to make a new decision. You have to find a new job. You have to venture in new things in your life that can grow you, yourself, or your financial stability, because you have lost your job. And that is the only thing that you can do right now. That is making conscious decision. Venturing into your new business, mastering new skill so that you can get a better pay, a better job. Because of uncertainty, because of conscious decision, because of learning new stuff in your life, you will be able to grow yourself into another person. Okay, that is the point of making a conscious decision. And I don't think people talk enough about making conscious decision, challenge your thoughts and your feelings, and your own thoughts and your feelings, right? And making changes in life in order to excel in life. Like, people don't talk about this as much as it needed to be discussed in this world right now, because the medias and everything, they are focused on comfort. They are focused on just staying where you are, relax, and forget about growing up, forget about challenge, forget about what it takes to grow, like nature, right? Nature always meet challenge in their life, like a tree. Like, if the tree not able to be outside, not able to receive the sun and the nurturing of the water, the rain, it will not be able to grow. So we want to set that into ourselves. Right? We are a natural being. We come from nature. Right? Birth itself is nature. And we forget about that. We forgot about that, and we neglect that in the world right now. And we neglect growth. We look down of being able to grow ourselves as a person. And that's wrong. That's not supposed to happen to us. And that itself is damaging to humanity. Because without growth, we are doomed. If you put a tree indoor, without sunlight, without water, without rain, it will die. As a human, we are the same. We want to experience life. We are born to be free, to go out and experience, to learn, and to conquer all the things, the elements of life that threatening us. So without the ability to do that, we are weak. We are living in the world of delusion. Right? We are living in the world of our phone. And can you imagine that young people now, they are so hooked on their phone. Imagine that they can't have their phone for a day. How will they feel if you are on the age group that I mentioned, the teenage? Like, can you imagine that you don't have your phone for an hour or so? Like, it's kind of like distress right? It's kind of like there's something missing already. So we have to examine ourselves, our heart, what we should really think about for our future. We don't think enough, guys. We don't really thought about our growth, the meaning of our life, because we are so set into other people's life. We are looking at other people's profile. We are looking at what they eat, where they go, and where they spend their holiday. But we are not focusing on ourselves enough to grow ourselves, to be able to be that person that, okay, I go to this place and have my holiday. We should be growing ourselves to be that person, to enjoy, to grow and be success, but not seeing what other people do and living in their world. We should be living in our world more, making conscious and right decisions. So without deciding what you want or needs to be done in your life, you will not be that person, right? That person that do what they want, to go places, to achieve success in life. Because you haven't tried, you haven't put the effort into making yourself and set yourself up to that success. So I used to be in that situation that everyone has been. I just want to be comfortable. I work 9 to 5 or more than that, maybe 10 hours a day. Physical job, it's tough job. And at the end of the day, I always think about I want to relax. I want to binge watching. I want to drink and get drunk and forget about everything that I need to do, that I neglected myself to do. It's kind of like a coping mechanism. I cope with the feeling, like I don't want to have the feeling of, okay, I am not doing the things that I want or living my best life because I have this work that demand me of all of my energy. Right? I try to cope myself. I try to press down the inner self that wants to come out, wants to do great things, wants to share, wants to express. With alcohol, smoking, binge watching, overeating, and stuff like that. And I think most of us do, 90% of us has some sort of coping mechanism, because 90% or 99% of us not doing the things that we love in our life, or not being the best self. We are seeking things in our life to distract ourselves from actually want to think about what we want in our life. We are hiding from it. That means we are hiding from our true self. We are hiding from our purpose in life, because that we think we don't have the ability to achieve those things in our life. But the point is, the more we suppress it, like you can see now that so many people have emotional problems. They feel entitled, but they don't do anything in getting that entitlement. Like, why they feel entitled? Because of what they see people getting, what their friends are getting, what a successful business person are getting, right? Flying their jets, eating the food that they want, living a luxurious life. that they want, and they kind of like experience it in a video form from illusion form of getting those dopamine, right? They feel entitled, they want the government to do things for them, so they blame everyone that is in their life, but they never get into the momentum of doing things. I don't want to go too far from there, because all of those things are related to mental health issue. But without going into ourselves, without living up into our purpose, right, we will feel lost. And that's the point of this whole video. We want to live in the purpose. We don't want to fear of uncertainty, because life itself is uncertain, and it's important for us to live that life, to take risks, and to make conscious decision to venture into new things, because that is the only way and the fastest way people learn. You can see that this is kind of a law of successful person, how they become successful, how they get there. Is there's one day that they have decided that, okay, this is enough, and I don't want to be experience this problem again and again. This is enough. I want to change this, and I want to be in the person that decide what I want to be in my life. And they change their decision, what they do daily, how they act. They are slowly shaping themselves to become that person that they want to be. They are acting on to become that person. And that is how everything change. Right? Change doesn't come like overnight. Change comes slowly and steadily when you decide what you really want to do in your life. Like how I should act if I want to become this person, or let's say use your imagination. If I want to be this kind of person in life, what I should act, what I should do daily, and what behavior that I should have. And should I do my best? Should I to be nice to people? Be a reasonable person? Be a common sense person? Or should I blame everything to the misfortune, the things that I don't want that happens to me? I blame, I become angry, right? I become emotional and sad because of things happen. Most probably, the happier person is the person that I mentioned earlier, right? Become the best version of themselves, not blaming, but always learning and accepting things for what it is. Like that is the process of growing up, acceptance. When you accept you for who you are, you love you for who you are, you will change yourself to become that person that you want to be, because you love yourself. You can't see yourself fail, and also see yourself living in misery because of victim mentality. Like you want to get rid of that because you love yourself. You want yourself to be better. You want yourself to be able to make enough money to support your family. You want to have good mental health so that you are emotionally stable. You can help others that need your help. Maybe listening to them or consult them if they need you to be there. So if you have those qualities, your life will only get better. Okay, make conscious decision to become better. Even if in your early years, your environment makes you empath or you always feels other feelings, your environment is not that supportive to your growth. Now you can make a conscious decision that I want to be that positive person. I don't want to be defined by my history, by the place that I brought up. And that conscious decision is the things that helps you to grow and become the person that you want to become. I hope you guys understand. And without those conscious decisions, without knowing what you want, you will never be able to outgrow your misfortune. Right? The bad things will not be over until you get over it. Like you accept things for what it is, and then you choose where you want to go right now. And that decision is important. And this is what all this video is about. Making conscious decision to live a better life is what we all need to do. Don't look outside. Look into yourself to find that power, because I think the most powerful things that we have is ourselves, our thoughts, our feelings, and our ability to decide what we want to do in our life. And most important is have the awareness that you need that. You need to get over with the things that you have right now. Settle it once and for all. Say to yourself, enough is enough, and from now on, I want to be better. I will be better. I will make a better decision, a different decision than I make before, because that was a failure. And after today, I'm going to make a new decision and get a new result, different result, a better result. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the video today. If you like this video, please help me by like and subscribe to my channel so that I can make more of this kind of video. Tell me what you like to be discussed on my channel or talk about, and I will do my best to make it all happen. Because right, I make conscious decision. I decide what I want to do daily, not because of automation. It's because of what I think is good for me. So it's good for you too. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.